For this colony, I'm on pad number 9. No, sorry, pad number 10. I'm going to shoot this one a little bit differently, and I'll tell you what my objective is. This is a queen castle, and when I made up this queen castle, I split it from the hive next to it, and a majority of the bees flew back into the colony next to it. It has a very light population. The queen went and got mated. I opened it once and checked it, and it looked okay, but it needs more bees. So my goal here is two-part. One, I'm going to find the queen, I'm going to mark her, and just check how she is laying from a pattern standpoint. And then I'm going to go into the hive next door, which is loaded with bees, and I'm going to pull some frames to supplement this and help it out a little bit. So I think I've only been in this colony once since I created it, and it still has a divider in it. This side got a colony, but it didn't work out. And so I'll pull the divider and make it 6 frames, and then I'll add or pull some of these frames out, and I'm going to add, sorry, again, got a little cold, so you'll hear me snoring. I'm going to add some population in here. So this is what's left of the colony that was on this side. There's just a handful of bees. They didn't make a queen. Most of them flew back. The frame is opened here so they can get in. Just going to double check and make sure that I don't have this wrong. So this was a colony that was given comb, and the bees are getting in and robbing it. If you look, you could see how the stuff is torn. They found their way into the entrance and they're consuming this. This was the queen that we put in here that never took. So those are robber bees. Those are not proper bees. I'm going to pull the divider straight away. And again, the population that's in this side is very small. Now this colony uses the back entrance. And I'm going to switch them over and open the front entrance for them. You girls stay in there. Pull the divider out. Okay, I see a small patch of brood, which means they have a laying queen. And small is the operative word here. But I know there's a queen in here because I saw her last time I peeked in to see if this colony got mated. And given how few bees there are, I'd imagine it shouldn't be too hard to find her. But you could see that this colony needs some propping up in order for them to be what they need to be. That's about all the brood they can rear with the number of bees they have. Imagine if they have more bees to work with, how they would do. Funny, with so few bees, I still didn't find a queen. She could be on the other frame. Got one more to go. There she is, right there. Okay. So we're going to grab our queen marking kit, and we're going to see if we can get her to come along and play to get a nice paint job. Now, like I did before, sometimes you could just lay it in front of her, and if you scooch her on the back, she walks right in. And other times, you won't be so lucky. Let's see, yep, she walked right in. See her? How cool is that? Push her up. Now before I pinch her against the top, I'm going to make sure that my painter is going to paint. Yep, good paint. Okay, honey. I'm going to wait till she comes down and stands on the foam before I move the foam up close. She's standing on the top right now. Just be patient with this. I turned it upside down because they tend to want to walk up. Did I get it right? Yes. Oh, perfect. Right there. Now you don't want to hold her pinched down too long because she needs to breathe. And now I'm just going to leave her sit here for a second and dry. Don't want to put her back in until she dries off a little bit. So mission accomplished as far as part one, find the queen, get her marked. So now what I'm going to do is just leave her sit there for a second. Reach down here. Grab that, it's on the bottom from when she came out. I'm going to put a couple frames back. In fact, I'm going to pull this one out and lay it here. And I'm going to have her walk out on it before I put it in. So I'm just going to leave her right here. And in a second she'll figure out to walk out and come out on the frame. Here she comes. And she's on the frame and walking around. You can see her. Nice new paint job. A couple bees find her. Good to go. Gonna put her back for safekeeping. And that's that. So before I put this together, I'm gonna go harvest a couple frames. I'm gonna get some brood frames with brood in all stages to supplement this and some nurse bees. So give me a sec. I'm gonna put you on hold and I'll be back and I'm just gonna load a couple more frames in here. So to finish off with this hive, didn't find some resources for it at this point. I'll have to go get them some other time. I don't have a plan to open up another colony, so I'm just going to let this one ride. At least I got the queen marked, and we'll call it a day for this one.